I went back to my childhood town for a short vacation and met a little girl who looked exactly like me. Then I found out my parents erased my memory and hid the fact that I had a child. Whole part. I, 28F, never liked going back to my hometown. Not because something terrible happened there. Actually, because I barely remembered anything. My childhood memories before age 16 were strangely blurry. Not gone, just fragmented. I remembered random things. Riding a bike near the lake, the smell of rain on old pavement, a small girl laughing. But none of it ever made sense. My parents always brushed it off. You had a rough teenage phase. You were stressed. Memory is weird. So I stopped asking. Life moved on. I moved to the city, built a career, and honestly avoided looking backward. Then 2 months ago, I took a week off work and decided to visit my hometown. Just a quiet reset. Nothing dramatic, or so I thought. The town looked almost identical. Same streets, same bakery, same old church. Even the air felt weirdly familiar. On my second day there, I went to a small cafe near the park. That's where everything changed. I was waiting for my coffee when I noticed a little girl staring at me. She couldn't have been older than 7. Big dark eyes, long hair, quiet expression. She kept staring. I smiled politely. Then she walked right up to me and said, "Mom?" My blood ran cold. I laughed nervously and said, "You've got the wrong person." But she just stared. Then she said something that made my entire body freeze. "No, it's you." I felt sick. Because she looked exactly like me. Not vaguely similar. I mean terrifyingly identical. Same eyes, same nose, same weird tiny scar near the eyebrow. It felt like looking at myself as a child. Then a woman rushed over, clearly panicked. She grabbed the girl and apologized. "I'm so sorry." The girl started crying, sobbing. She kept reaching toward me and screaming, "Mama, mama!" Everyone in the cafe was staring. The woman dragged her out. I stood there completely frozen. I should have let it go. I should have told myself it was a weird coincidence. But something inside me broke open. That night I couldn't sleep. That little girl's face haunted me. And then something strange happened. I had a dream. No, not a dream. A memory. Hospital lights. Pain. Crying. Someone saying, "It's a girl." I woke up shaking. The next morning, I went straight to my parents' house. I asked them one question. "Do I have a child?" My mother dropped her mug. My father went pale. Silence. Then my mother started crying. And that's when I knew. I screamed. I demanded answers. What came next destroyed me. When I was 20, I got pregnant. The father left. I insisted on keeping the baby. My parents were furious. They said a child would ruin my future. We fought constantly. Then after a traumatic birth, I developed severe postpartum psychosis. According to them, I had a complete breakdown. Hallucinations, violence, paranoia. I have zero memory of this. They said I became a danger to myself and my baby. I was hospitalized. During treatment, I was heavily medicated. Apparently, the trauma and medication affected my memory. Large parts of that year disappeared. But here's the unforgivable part. When I recovered, they lied. They told me my baby died. Stillborn. I collapsed hearing that. I grieved someone I never even got to know. Except she wasn't dead. She was alive. Alive this entire time. My parents secretly gave her to my aunt, who raised her in our hometown. That woman from the cafe? My aunt. That little girl? My daughter. My daughter had seen photos of me. That's why she recognized me instantly. I couldn't breathe. I asked the question I already knew the answer to. Why? My father cried. Actually cried. Then he said, "We thought we were protecting both of you. Protecting me. By letting me mourn a child who was alive. By erasing her from my life. By stealing 8 years from both of us." I felt something in me shatter. I left. I haven't spoken to my parents since. But I have spent every day with my daughter. She's shy around me. Curious. Sweet. Sometimes she studies my face like she's trying to memorize me. Yesterday she asked me, "Are you leaving again?" I almost broke. I held her and said, "No, never again." Now my family is divided. Some say my parents did what they thought was best. Others say what they did was monstrous. All I know is this. I lost 8 years, 8 birthdays, 8 Christmases, 8 years of bedtime stories and hugs and first words. and I will never get that back. But I have her now. And this time, no one is taking her away from me.